Hello, beautiful people, and welcome, to my initial first impressions on the new characters in the first half of 4.0, on Lyney, on Lynette, and on Hydro MC. There's some interesting stuff ahead. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so level 80, C6, talents, basically 888. Got a Mist Splitter, interesting. Let's start by just taking a look at her damage. I assume, was she on 4VV? She was, right? Okay, so her normal attack string feels like garbage to use, but her charge attack actually feels pretty good. Alright, cool. Oh wait, this Bennett clearly is missing some ER, I think. I think it's doing the swirl before it hits with Animo, like the weapon swirl. Yeah, we're not getting a Hydro swirl. So if you want to get a double swirl, you're gonna have to burst. You need to have enough ER to burst every rotation. Like, it's still doable if you just do this, right? Now we've got a double swirl. That's cool. Yeah, you're gonna have to build a bunch of ER on her. Damn, that's unfortunate. Well, so yeah, let's take a look at her grouping real quick, yes? Where is it? Okay, so that's something. I forgot the Pyro Swirl, but it's fine. Hey, why is the damage so low? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. 8K? 5K? 8K? It doesn't snapshot. Oh no.
Oh, bruh.
So, yeah. Feels like a pretty big downgrade to Sucrose. No surprise there. She had no EM on her. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like she's gonna do more damage with an EM build than with this. Yeah, so honestly, that's kind of what I expected, right? moose. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so it's basically an animal unit that doesn't have any grouping. Oh, that was too late, wasn't it? Yeah, this does not feel good. I really do think that the only real reason to play her, other than like just you like her, but the only like meta reason to play her is you're against an enemy where you need Uzia. Because like none of this feels good. The damage is really bad. There's no grouping. The taunt is nice. Okay, this account has Wanderer, so let's try it in a team like that. So since she doesn't snapshot, I guess we can we can use her before Bennett. I said before Bennett. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Oh, fuck. Oh, off. Alright, whatever. Who needs Bennett? Oh my. I don't want to talk about it, man. I don't want to talk about it. Shut up. I pressed E! I did not mean to do that. That did not hit me. You are lying. You're straight up spreading misinformation on the internet. This actually feels reasonably good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this actually feels reasonably good. Like, I see a purpose for it over someone like Kazuha or Venti because her taunt is... It seems like her taunt is actually working fine, you know? And like, this is good, obviously, like, this is a very good Wanderer team, but you will kind of struggle when you're, like, in single target and shit like that, in terms of, like, defensive utility, right? And because we don't have an Animo Shielder, like, you can build her for damage and play her in a team like this, and you do get, like you do get a reasonable-ish amount of damage, while also having some defensive utility. Like, this is only her plus, I mean, even then, like, it's not even that good. It's like, it's 9k per hit. How many hits is it again? It's like 100. This is so bad. I take it back, this is bad. How is she doing so little damage? Am I missing something? I don't know, man. Yeah, we're gonna be testing the Wanderer team more. Yeah, it really isn't working at all, right? Bro's just ignoring it. Saj. So, like, if you're in AoE, you'd get more useful crowd control by bringing a unit like Venti or Kaza, and if you're in single target, the bosses just can't get taunted anyways. Also, you don't actually go through enemies, which means the enemy hitboxes actually fuck you over. Right? Like, you can't go through. And yeah. Like, yeah, like, she's not bad. Like, she's gonna work and things. But I don't think she's ever gonna feel better than the alternatives in, like, any of her teams, unless you need Uzia. I guess she's fine for overall exploration because of her E. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, thank you very much for lending me your account. I'm gonna go back to mine. And I am going to be in massive pain because it's time to do some Hydro MC testing. This character fucking sucks. Will the birds get stuck on the wall? I guess we can go take a look. Oh yeah, that's one hell of a character. Oh yeah, actually that's true. All right, if you're on NA, join my world. All right, thank you. So what I want you to do, all right, is I want you to wait until Venti's burst is over. Right, I'm gonna Venti burst to group them. When the Venti burst is over, use your burst. Wow, poggers. That means if you activate C2, which is gonna slow the projectile down, it won't work anymore. Well, I think it's doomed and Jover, and I don't know what to say. I'm done, man. This character sucks. So that's 2 of the 3 characters of this that were released recently covered. Now for the last one, I don't actually need to do much more testing. Lyney actually feels pretty good. This current Abyss is really bad for him, like omega terrible, because he's mainly a single target character whose best team is mono pyro, and this Abyss has one side that has pyro lectors, which are just impossible to get past with mono pyro unless you just use the Animo unit, but like, bro, you're at that point, like, you're just in pain. And the other side is like a lot of AoE, but it's not that much AoE, but like it's still a decent amount of AoE. This is like the only chamber where he feels fine. He does have some AoE though. Like, compared to a character like Yoimiya, like, he does have AoE. It's just not great. But he does have a way to front load AoE. So if you play him with, like, Xiangling, you can still get really good AoE. It's just, it doesn't feel like there's much of a reason to play him over the other alternatives in Mono Pyro in an Abyss like this one. His actual damage output is really good, but, I mean, he kind of suffers from from similar issues as Melt Ganyu, mainly with, it's cringe to play charge attackers. You get by enemies attacking you too much. But he does have 2 major advantages over Melt Ganyu, right? The first one, he's Pyro, which means that with Melt Ganyu, if you want to get like good VV setups, you need longer setups and more difficult to execute. With him, you just have one element to swirl and you just press buttons and it works. He's also not reliant on another character applying pyro for him, which means that when it comes to finishing off a wave, you can use him for that, and you're not gonna have to use your Changeling's burst or your Kazuha burst in order to actually get basically all of his damage. So that's like the first like point of comparison that he has that makes him feel a lot better than Melt Ganyu does. And the second one is that his skill and bursts are actually useful. Ganyu's burst isn't bad, like it is actually a fairly good burst, but it has no synergy whatsoever with her Melt playstyle, to the point where you don't even want to use it in Melt in a lot of the Melt teams. Her skill is alright, but it's mainly there for the taunt. It's not really, and like to help you with your setup, it's not really there to like do something. Lyney's skill and burst are both actually pretty good. I think like mainly his burst, but his skill also just feels pretty good to use. But having a good skill and burst makes it so that if you're in a situation where the enemies are hyper aggressive and you can't get charge attacks out, he still does some damage. And if you fuck up your rotations, he still does some damage. Basically, you get punished a lot less for not playing perfectly. Because of that, I'd say that he feels like Melt Ganyu if you just removed a lot of the issues that Melt Ganyu has. All in all, he just feels good to play, and I usually don't like charge attack playstyles. So like I'm okay with this. But like let me kind of show what I mean by that. Keep in mind my burst level is 3. Yeah. My skill level is 2. Like the damage itself isn't really the point. I just want to show how much you can front load. Oops. Right? And like, obviously these enemies aren't particularly tanky, but the fact that he can front load a lot of his damage with burst and skill helps him feel a lot less clunky. But yeah, like out of the 3 characters that are coming out this patch, unsurprisingly, Lyney by far feels the best. He's one of the least necessary good characters because Mono Pyro is already so strong without him. But I do think that he is pretty strong. So he's the kind of character where like going for him won't really increase the amount of good teams you can make. It will slightly increase the strength of one good team you can already make, but he won't feel bad to play. There are some characters that like you can get and that like they're fine, but their teams do feel like you're playing a sus team. Right, like if you're playing Wanderer without C6 Farazan, it doesn't feel great. A lot of Sino teams, right, especially when it comes to like multi-wave content, just don't feel great. And like neither of these characters are bad, but there definitely can be situations where if you will go for her and you'll play them and you'll just bench them because they don't feel good to play. I don't really like, apart from obviously the charge attack playstyle, which like if you really don't like charge attack playstyle, you might not like him anyways. I don't think that's really something that's gonna happen with him. Anyways, usually when new characters come out, I try to put out the video on like of my actual first testing and first impressions. But because Lyney came out at the same time as the region, didn't have a way to fucking level him or any of that. So I decided to wait a little bit and do this now instead. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a different vibe from the usual day 1 first impressions. Let me know what you think of a format like this. A little bit less of like all of the testing and more of just like my thoughts on it. But yeah, you can obviously, as always, look forward to the post-release analysis videos for him and Lynette. I don't know if I'll do one for Hydro MC because as you've seen, there's not that much to say. The character just sucks. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the first impressions on the 4.0 characters so far. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're managing to enjoy the new characters because of or despite their power level. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, YouTube.